Imagine this. You had a fantastic date. You clicked instantly, you talked for hours, and you walked away feeling that rare sense of genuine connection, thinking, this is it. This could be something special. Then, silence. Just the deafening sound of nothing. You've been ghosted. It's a modern dating epidemic, and for many, especially those in the tech world, it feels like a particularly cruel glitch in the system. You're someone who thrives on logic, on understanding cause and effect, on solving complex problems. You can debug code, architect intricate networks, and analyze data to predict future trends. So why does dating feel like an unsolvable equation, a black box of emotional responses you can't decipher? You're left staring at your phone, replaying every conversation, every gesture, every word, trying to find the logical reason for the sudden disconnect. Was it something you said? Did you misread a signal? The absence of concrete data is maddening for a mind built on concrete answers. It's like encountering a bug in your own personal operating system, one that your usual troubleshooting methods can't seem to fix, leaving you frustrated and confused. You analyze every interaction, searching for a pattern, a definitive cause that explains the sudden cessation of communication. This is especially jarring when you're used to understanding systems, to seeing the direct results of your actions. You pore over every detail, trying to find the logical flaw in the interaction, the specific variable that led to this communication breakdown. It's like having a diagnostic tool but no clear error code to input. You might even question if your highly developed analytical skills are actually hindering you in this less than predictable human arena, making you feel like you're speaking a different language altogether. Does your instinct to overanalyze ever get in the way of just enjoying the moment and letting things flow naturally? It's a question many in your position grapple with, and it's completely understandable. When your brain is wired for precision and predictability, the ambiguity of human connection can feel like navigating a minefield blindfolded. You might even spend hours crafting the perfect follow-up text, only to have it meet the same silent fate as the last, further deepening the sense of frustration and making you question if you're destined to be stuck in this loop forever. It's like trying to run a diagnostic on a system that's designed to be opaque, where the rules change without notice and the output is never what you expect. A generic follow-up is like a broken link. It leads nowhere and simply highlights the void. It's a passive approach in a space that rewards active engagement, failing to break through the digital clutter and capture genuine interest. This is the exact moment where many good connections fizzle out, not because of a lack of chemistry, but because of a failure in the follow-up. Your ability to dissect complex systems flawlessly, yet you're stumped by the simple act of keeping a conversation alive. This often leads to a cycle of self-doubt, where each failed attempt to connect reinforces the belief that you're fundamentally flawed in your approach to dating. You might spend hours crafting the perfect follow-up text, only to have it meet the same silent fate as the last, further deepening the sense of frustration and making you question if you're destined to be stuck in this loop forever. It's like trying to run a diagnostic on a system that's designed to be opaque, where the rules change without notice and the output is never what you expect.
A generic follow-up is like a broken link. It leads nowhere and simply highlights the void. It's a passive approach in a space that rewards active engagement, failing to break through the digital clutter and capture genuine interest. This is the exact moment where many good connections fizzle out, not because of a lack of chemistry, but because of a failure in the follow-up. You're left wondering if your analytical skills, usually your greatest asset, are actually a hindrance in the fuzzy, unpredictable world of human connection, making you feel like you're speaking a different language. It's a frustrating paradox, your ability to dissect complex systems flawlessly, yet you're stumped by the simple act of keeping a conversation alive. This often leads to a cycle of self-doubt, where each failed attempt to connect reinforces the belief that you're fundamentally flawed in your approach to dating. You might spend hours crafting the perfect follow-up text, only to have it meet the same silent fate as the last, further deepening the sense of frustration and making you question if you're destined to be stuck in this loop forever. It's like trying to run a diagnostic on a system that's designed to be opaque, where the rules change without notice and the output is never what you expect. A generic follow-up is like a broken link. It leads nowhere and simply highlights the void. It's a passive approach in a space that rewards active engagement, failing to break through the digital clutter and capture genuine interest. This is the exact moment where many good connections fizzle out, not because of a lack of chemistry, but because of a failure in the follow-up. It's a missed signal, a chance to re-establish rapport that's squandered by playing it too safe.
This is precisely where the power of the playful follow-up shines. It's your strategic advantage, your unexpected move that can completely shift the momentum of the interaction. Imagine sending a message that's a little witty, a little unexpected, and perfectly captures the essence of the fun you shared. It's a message that doesn't demand a response, but gently invites one. It signals that you're not desperate, not overly invested in the outcome, and certainly not boring. You're confident, you possess a sense of humor, and you cherish the positive memories. This isn't about adopting a false persona. It's about allowing your most engaging, most authentic self to shine through. It's about understanding that the modern dating landscape can indeed be challenging, but with the right tools, strategies, and mindset, you can navigate it successfully and even find it enjoyable. So how do you master this art? What are the key components of a message that can effectively reignite interest? It's about finding that perfect balance. You want to be playful, not pushy. You want to be humorous, not desperate. You want to be confident, not arrogant. It's like composing a symphony. Each note needs to be precise and in harmony. We'll explore how to reference shared moments from your date in a lighthearted, engaging manner, how to use humor to create a sense of shared inside jokes, and how to craft a message that subtly conveys your continued interest without appearing overbearing or needy. The ultimate goal is to create a positive emotional response, a moment of genuine amusement that causes them to think of you in a more favorable and memorable light. It's about making them feel good, and in doing so, making yourself more appealing. It's about shifting the perception from just another guy to that interesting person I had fun with. Think about the emotional architecture of a great conversation. It's not just about the facts you exchange, but the feelings you evoke. A playful follow-up taps into those positive feelings, creating an emotional bridge that can span the gap of silence and uncertainty. It's a subtle art, but one that can yield incredible results. This is about leveraging the subtle nuances of human interaction to create a more vibrant connection. It's about turning a potential negative into a powerful positive, showing you can handle the unexpected with grace and charm. But what if there was a different approach? What if, instead of trying to logic your way through the silence, you could inject a little bit of playful charisma, a spark of genuine personality that cuts through the uncertainty and reminds them of why they liked you in the first place? We're talking about the art of the playful follow-up. This isn't about manipulation or playing cheap games. It's about demonstrating confidence, showcasing a sense of humor, and reminding them of the positive emotions and connection you shared. It's about sending a message that makes them smile, sparks their curiosity, and genuinely makes them want to respond. It's about transforming that awkward silence into an opportunity to re-engage in a way that feels light, exciting, and utterly disarming. Think about it. You're a problem solver. You've identified a recurring issue, ghosting after a promising date. Your current strategy isn't yielding the desired results.
So, what's the logical next step? Innovation. You find a new approach. This new approach is your secret weapon, a way to cut through the noise and create a memorable moment. This video is your guide to crafting that perfect, playful follow-up. We're going to break down the essential elements that make a message irresistible, turning a potential conversational dead end into an exciting new beginning. You'll learn how to infuse your texts with personality, humor,
and genuine confidence, making you stand out from the crowd, and more importantly, making them eager to reconnect. We're talking about messages so good they don't just elicit a reply, they prompt an excited, "Ooh, I absolutely have to talk to this person again." You'll discover how to use wit, subtly reference shared moments from your date, and employ a touch of lightheartedness to rekindle that initial spark. It's about communicating in a way that's memorable and attractive, proving you're not just another person reciting a script. You're someone with a unique personality, someone who knows how to keep things interesting and fun. We'll explore the psychology behind why these messages work, tapping into what makes humans naturally gravitate towards lightheartedness and genuine connection. It's about understanding the human element in your communication, something even the most complex algorithms can't replicate. It's about shifting from a transactional mindset to a relational one, where the goal isn't just to get a date, but to build a genuine connection that feels natural and exciting. It's about showing them you're not afraid to be yourself, and that your authentic self is someone worth getting to know better. This is the key to unlocking deeper compatibility and more meaningful interactions. It's about turning a potential negative into a powerful positive, showing you can handle the unexpected with grace and charm. So, have you ever found yourself analyzing a dating situation so hard that you completely missed the fun? What was the most analytical thought you've had about a date? Share it in the comments below. Consider this. You're both tech enthusiasts and you bonded over a particularly bizarre tech conference talk. A playful follow-up might be, still chuckling about that presenter who swore they'd invented perpetual motion. Pretty sure my coffee mug is now a certified eternal beverage container. Hope your Tuesday is less scientifically challenged. Or perhaps you shared a laugh about the absurdities of dating apps. You could send, just got a notification for a profile that said their hobby is oxygen. Seriously, made me think of our chat about finding truly unique personalities. Hope your day is filled with less existential quandaries than that profile. These messages are brief. They're specific to your shared experience, and they're designed to elicit a smile and, crucially, a reply. They're low-stakes invitations to re-engage, reminding them of the fun you had, and are capable of injecting that fun into future interactions. They demonstrate that you're not afraid to be a little silly, a little unique, and that you can create a positive emotional response. Now, think about your own last date. What was a specific, funny, or memorable moment you shared? How could you spin that into a quick, playful message that would make them think of you and smile? It's not about being a comedian, but about being a human who's good at connecting. This entire process is about more than just getting a text back. It's about building unwavering confidence in your ability to connect with people. It's about understanding that the modern dating landscape can indeed be challenging, but with the right tools, strategies, and mindset, you can navigate it successfully and even find it enjoyable. And if you find yourself consistently seeking ways to enhance your interactions, build stronger relationships, and simply live a more engaging and fulfilling life, then you are precisely where you need to be. This channel, Wingmates, is dedicated to equipping you with those essential tools. We delve deep into the intricacies of communication, the cultivation of confidence, and the art of building genuine connections, all tailored for the modern world and with a particular focus on how we, as tech-minded individuals, can effectively bridge the gap between our analytical minds and our social lives. It's about applying the same sharp intellect you use in your professional life to the art of building meaningful relationships. So if you're tired of the deafening silence after a promising date, if you're ready to transform your dating experience from a frustrating puzzle into an exciting journey of connection, then you've found your community. Make sure you're subscribed and have those notification bells activated, because we're about to unlock the secrets not just to getting a response, but to sparking genuine interest and building truly memorable connections. You've seen the problem, you've considered the conventional solutions, and now you're about to learn the proven strategy to turn those ghosting situations into opportunities for something genuinely great. It's time to stop feeling invisible and start becoming unforgettable.